Hey there, YouTube. I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys. I know I haven't done one in a long time, and there's been some serious changes around in my personal life, and changes, I guess, for the good and I guess for the bad at the same time too as well, but it's okay. Um, Basically what I'm going to do is I got a new toy for the studio, and it's basically a tool that I'm going to use on the road. I'm sick and tired of actually taking these guys right here every time I go and DJ somewhere. So basically I got myself a controller, dirt cheap. So I'm going to show you guys the controller. It's made by Pioneer, and so it is an actually good controller. And I was always dead set against these things, but after playing around with this thing for a little bit, it actually really is a little cool little toy. I mean, it is actually big enough that I think it might actually fit in my backpack, so I could put that and just my laptop, and then of course my little external hard drive right here full of my music. And it is a different program of Scratch Live that I'm used to using. The program is called Serato DJ Intro, and it's basically the Serato DJ software, but it's just a light software, so you can only do certain things on the program that you can't normally do. So like you can't do like Scratch Live video, you can't there are some effects and stuff that you can't use, but I mean, it is, for the gist of it, it is Scratch Live, and it is you are able to do a full gig with this piece of kit. So I wanted to give you just a little sneak peek of the new studios here in Cambridge. Hopefully that will be changing soon. We don't plan on staying here very long. Probably by Christmas or by the New Year, we're hoping to be somewhere else, whether it be Kitchener or Cambridge. We're not too sure yet, but I thought maybe it's been about 2 or almost 3 months now. Me and the woman that I was with before have split up, and I'm now not with her anymore. So I've moved out of Kitchener and I've got my own studios. Don't want to say much more about it, but it is what it is, and we're just going to have to keep continuing to do what we do best, and that's continue to keep making you guys happy. So with having said that, I really want to try and do a little bit more content here on the YouTube channel. And so if you guys have any ideas on stuff that you want to see or stuff that you want me to do, or even if it's just showing you just a mix or whatever, I mean, I get a lot of the copyright fringes because I try to put some mixes up and then it says that I can't do it. So if you guys know a way that I can do a mix on YouTube without getting copyrighted, I don't understand. I pay a license through the radio stations to play music, so I don't understand why I keep getting copyright. Well, it's YouTube, it's not my radio station. So having said that, I would like to give you lots of content, but I'm really not sure what to give you at the same time. So that's just why I thought that this little piece of gear would be a really good opportunity to A, do a fresh video, and B, you know, kind of let you know what's going on in a little bit in the personal life, but not too much, because I'm kind of a personal guy. And yeah, but basically I'm not in Kitchener anymore, I'm somewhere else, and we've moved our studio. So why don't we change the camera view around, and I'll show you the studios and show you what's been updated in the past few years since the last video. And of course you'll be able to check out the new pad, I guess. So let's take care of that right now. All right, starting it off right now from the perspective of the new studios here. So this is my record stand now, holds all my records and knickknacks and CDs, of course. And then I've got a bunch of DVD movies in there, but that's near say. TV set up there alongside with my model cars that I built. Yes. And what else is there to show? Oh, the wall stuff is Dead Mouse, and of course the Power92 FM logos, and yeah, my bed over there. And yeah, so I'll turn you around and then you can see the desk on what's going on. So basically it's the same desk that I had in the old place, and it's exactly the same setup as the old place. I don't know if there's any equipment in the studios that are any different than the last videos, but I have gotten a Techniques tape deck That there I was inherited that out of my grandmother's house when she decided to move to a new home, and she was downsizing and getting rid of a bunch of stuff, so I was able to scoop the old stereo tape deck. Kind of neat to have, because I even got some blank tapes for that thing, so one of these days I'll have to record a mix tape. Right there is the 3 CD players that I am using in the studios. One is a Pioneer, same one disc Pioneer CD player. Let's turn that on so you can kind of see it, I guess. It's finicky too, like it only works when it wants to because it's so old, but that's a Pioneer CD deck there. And then we've got 2 Denon double deck CD players in there. I'm still, of course, using my Stanton T60. These are a direct drive turntable. Of course, I'm always going to continue using those. Those are my babies. I love them. I do got some new slip mats from the last times that you probably seen the videos. Got those over there at our good friends at Orange Monkey, and by the way, they are glow in the dark. Still using the Electro Voice RE320 microphone, which is, I have to say, probably the best microphone ever to be used for broadcasting. The Q mic stands is what we're dealing with still. Great stands, have never had any problems. A lot of people have said online that they don't hold the weight of the Electro Voice microphone, and as you can see right there, they are holding the weight of the microphone. Still using this as my transmitting computer. Basically, that's the encoder program that is the Simplecast. They don't make this program anymore, but I still use it. If it ain't broke, I don't fix it. Still running Radio DJ for the Power92 FM computer, but I am going to let you in on a little secret. On our sister station, Vinyl 105, I am running a program that's called Station Playlist. And the reason why I'm running this program on vinyl is because it allows me to do better voice tracking, so that I can add in voice tracks in there and it'll make it sound like there's actually somebody sitting in the studios doing a live show. This program is obviously a lot more sophisticated. It takes a lot of dedication and it takes a lot of babysitting to run this program, only because you simply have to program in a playlist all the time with that. But in the long run, it makes everything sound awesome. On the live station, on Power92 FM, I do a lot of more live work on this station. So this is why I'm using the Radio DJ software for this station, because it's just easier, laid out easier, and things don't get screwy when you're using that live. We're using still the Behringer DX 2000 USB mixer. It's a 7-channel mixer. This mixer has been a workhorse from the studios for many years, and probably is going to be for many more years. I really like this mixer. This mixer is awesome. I recommend it to anybody that is out there doing radio, internet radio stuff. This mixer is pretty much designed as a podcast, broadcast-like mixer with the, track start buttons and the big long faders, along with all the multiple functionalities this mixer can provide in a live setting. Like, if somebody comes in the studio and they need to plug in a cell phone or some kind of a device that can play an MP3, I can just simply plug them into there. I don't have to worry about messing up with the wires in the back there. I can just plug them into there. It's got 2 mics on here with 3 phono preamps built into this mixer. So this mixer is really golden. It really will do the trick that you need to do in your studios. This box right here, I don't know if you guys remember, but this is the tube compressor limiter gate that operates my microphone. So if I start talking into the microphone, as soon as this sucker will warm up, you will see my voice moving the meters here. We'll give it a second for it to warm up. And then, of course, I'm using this compact computer to run to run Serato Scratch Live only. That's only what I'm using this computer for. And of course, I am using this computer too to produce music on Ableton. So yeah, this is a pretty good computer. I got that off my dad. He was having issues with it, so he went out and bought another one. And that was a computer that I said in one of the videos, remember I said that I was going to turn that into the Vinyl's new computer? Well, we ended up getting Vinyl fixed, and I'll show you how we got that computer situated under the desk here. So under the desk here, this is the Vinyl computer, this old laptop, and that's the Power computer. The Power computer is a Dell desktop, and that's an Acer old laptop from 2007. Anyways, the monitor has gone on this laptop, and this laptop was having a problem with overheating. And what I did was I went out to the dollar store and I bought, you know, one of those fan cooling trays. And ever since I got that laptop has never had any problems. So if you're having problems with a laptop overheating and then of course shutting off, try that first before getting rid of it. Anyways, of course, the wires are tchotchke. They are bullshit. I wish I could have a better way of wire management, but maybe I can now because I have this controller that I don't have to take anything out of the studio. So maybe I can actually clean this up and hide it maybe. There's the broadcast computer there. Of course, it's still the same thing. It's just like the FM transmitter. I'm going to bring it back up here, and I'm going to show you the piece of gear that I'm going to actually I guess do a quick review on, show you what it looks like when it's turned on and what it looks like when you got it all plugged in and set up. So this is the Pioneer DDJ SB2. This controller is awesome. So this is what it looks like in the box. I don't know if you can see this here. I'm going to turn it around here. That's the back of the box. Oh, by the way, there's Sasha. Hi, Pooparoo. How you doing? She's been slowly adjusting to the move, but she's my baby, and she'll be happy. She is happy. Of course she's happy. She gets everything she wants. Catnip, lots of good foods. Give her all kinds of stuff. Lots of treats. She's spoiled. Aren't you, Sasha? Anyways, enough of the cat. Back to the Pioneer DJ. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a little secret. I wasn't really expecting to buy one of these things. I really, like I said, I've been very, very against these things. And the only reason why I've been against them is I really feel like if you're going to start off being a DJ, then I really think you should, you know, really learn how to do it on this stuff first, like on turntables, before you get this. But lo and behold, when I opened this thing up and tried to start playing with it, man, it's difficult using this thing. And I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why this thing is a little difficult to use. Because I'm used to, on the turntables, you know, moving my hand back and forth all the time on the record and being able to feel when you let go of the record still continues to turn. Well, on the Pioneer DDJ SB2, such a tongue twister though, DJ controller, it works exactly like the CDJs, where the platter, you can move it, scratch it, spin it back, you know, spin it forwards, do whatever you want to do, but it doesn't continue to spin while the track is playing, which kind of threw me off, because when I started to mix, you know, like if I, you know, bring the record in and let it go, and if I, you know, miss the beat by a few seconds or a millisecond or whatever it may be, and it's off, and I have to make that minor adjustment, I'm used to like throwing my hand on top of the record and giving it a little push, or, you know, putting my hand on the side of the record and you know, putting a little bit of pressure on the side of the platter to, you know, give it that slow down a little bit, just to, you know, refine that pitch bend. And I found it a little difficult to use this thing because I can't do that with this. Well, I can, but not the traditional way. So kudos to the people that learn and do really good job and really like do like an amazing DJ set on these things. Kudos to you, because I thought, you know, using something like this, I thought it would be really easy, but it's just as hard as doing it over here than it is doing it on this machine. So why don't we pause the camera, and I'll, you know, because you don't want to see me taking it out of the box and struggling with it. Why would you? So we'll pause the camera. I'll take it out of the box, set it up, open up Serato DJ intro, and show you what that looks like, and show you what some of the features do. And yeah, I highly suggest, if you haven't gotten yourself one of these or tried to DJ with one of these things, you know, this thing's going to make a world of difference for me too when I, you know, go to DJ live somewhere else, because I don't have to bring these heavy turntables anymore. And I mean, I love DJing on my record players. I'm not going to give that up at all. But this is a cool new little machine that I think is going to help me as an older DJ now, not a young guy anymore. This is going to help me, you know, be able to go on the road and perform some shows. So I think this was a good investment. By the way, this machine is worth $379. I got this at our local music shop in Kitchener. It was on their 50% off rack, and I have the receipt somewhere, and maybe I will pull it out to show you. But I paid $150 for this Pioneer DJ DDJ SB2. So it was well worth the money. It was well worth being able to try it out, especially with it being a Pioneer DJ product. That right there alone, I couldn't pass it up. So hang tight. We'll take it out of the box and we'll plug it in. And then we've taken it out of the box. I just plugged it into the computer, and I just want to show you how easy this machine is. I think maybe I thought maybe I wasn't going to do this on camera, because I thought, you know, this would be kind of a waste of time, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to do it real quick to show you how quick and easy it is to actually get this machine to, you know, get up and working. So what I did was I basically took it out of the box, plugged the USB into the back of this machine, brought the USB cord all the way to the back of my PC, which is back here, and I plugged her right into there. So that's all you need to do. You don't need to worry about doing anything else. Once it's plugged in, it's going to receive some power. So this means that when you go to DJ somewhere, I'm only really going to need 1, maybe 3 plugs, because for the speakers, the powered speakers, right? So, and a plug for my laptop. So it's powered, it's ready to go. All I have to do now, I've got this little mixer here on the side that's plugged into this computer for a sound card, so that I can direct it from the computer to over here, just for demonstration reasons, just so that you can see how. Sorry, I'm grabbing a cord here. Forgot I needed one of these things. Just so you can hear what's going actually on. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. Hopefully I don't get fringed. Fringed. Okay, so plug this into here. Like I said, this how this mixer is so efficient for people, you know, for in studio use. All right, so we plug that in, turn that up a little bit here, just so we can get some sound. Okay, so now what we're going to do on the computer now, sorry if this video is kind of boring, but I'm kind of rambling on anyway. So before I open up the program, I do want to show you that the unit is made out of a plastic, but it is a solid build. It's not cheap. It is plastic. I don't know if you can see that, but it is built nice. These pads are very soft. They're just like the Akai pads. That little MPC trigger finger thing that I have, same quality actually, but these pads actually feel softer than the PC, but it's probably because it's older. But yeah, So this thing is basically the same functionalities in a regular Pioneer DJ mixer. I'm trying to give you the best light I can. I'm sorry. Anyways, it does have a low pass and a high pass filter on the mixer for effects. It's also got the lows, mids, and highs to control. And of course, this controls the computer on loading tracks. If you scroll through your crates like this, and then you hit this button or this button to put it on either deck. This is the platter that controls the music. So just like a record player, you spin it back and forth. But this is where the tricky part was for me to get used to, because this does not continue to spin while the track is playing. But when you do this, it'll scratch. And when you do that, it'll bring it back. But when you pull it around from the sides here, this is where the pitch bend is, like that. It's really weird and really hard to get used to if you're used to using just records. Your pitch control here, this controls all your effects. And like I said, this is also your hot cues, loops, or loop in, loop out, manual loop, I should say. This is an auto loop. And then of course this is got a sampler on it. 4 samplers you can use on this as well. On this mixer too, it also has what's called a fader filter. And when that's engaged, when you open up the fader, it starts to add that low pass filter sound to it. And as you're bringing it out, it takes it away. Makes your mixes kind of sound interesting and different, I guess. All the same stuff, functionalities on this side. What's really cool about this machine is that I can operate up to 4 decks using this machine. By switching here, I can go from deck 1 to 3 and deck from 2 to 4. Are you following me? Are you following me? On this side here, we've got headphones with the 1/4 inch plug-in and then the 3.5 millimeter jack. And then you got a microphone input too as well at 3.5 millimeter, or sorry, at the 1/4 inch jack, along with this is your volume control for your microphone. I haven't tried that out yet. I'm sure it works fantastic, but yeah. So here we go. Let's go up to the computer. I'm gonna put you on a platter of the DDJ, and sorry about the camera movements here. It's a little slick and slippery, and I'm using my cell phone. Okay, so we're gonna go into on my desktop here and get this Serato DJ intro open. By the way, the crossfader feels really nice, and of course the up and down faders feel fantastic too as well. So like I was saying, that in the Serato program, I don't know if you guys can see that okay, sorry about the glare, but it does look a lot like the Serato Scratch Live, but it is a little bit more different. Oh, I noticed I did not plug in my external hard drive, so that'll be kind of difficult to play some music if I don't have any music on the computer. Hello. Cheers, by the way. I'm going to take a sip of my Bacardi Bruiser. And give it a second for my crates to load up. The other cool thing about this thing was I thought that I was going to have to reset up music on this program, but it turns out that it recognizes all my crates from Serato Scratch Live, so I didn't have to worry about redoing crates or anything like that. It just automatically picks that up, if you can already see from over here. By the way, if you want a good place to get MP3s and such, I don't know if you can see me or not, but if you want a good place that you can get MP3s and such at a good price, $26 a month for Canadians, I suggest you should check out mymp3pool.com. That's where I get a lot of my music from. So we'll just turn you back here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take any kind of random track and just kind of load it into a player so that you can see how it works. And kind of see the kind of response that it will give. And hopefully I don't get copyrighted. So, all right, so it looks exactly like that. As you can see, you know, it's missing some kind of information on the screen and stuff in the, around that circle thing there, but I mean, it still works just like Scratch Live. It does have different functionalities here, so I can put it so it's in that kind of view. A lot of people I see seem to be using it on that view. And then there's the view I'm used to using on Scratch Live. And then there is that multiple 4-track view that I think is pretty awesome, and I think I'm going to actually start playing around with this a little bit more. Creativity can go nuts with something like that, I think. All right, so we'll get into this. I'm going to stand up a little bit so you can kind of see an overview here. All right, so figured it out. All right, so now let me show you. So Q, and then of course play. Let me show you something cool. When you hit the play button again, it kind of goes Chew! That's kind of cool. And like I said, when you push play and pause, it works over here. It's very responsive. This is where I was getting hard with, you know. Maybe I'm gonna have to practice that. I don't know. It is what it is, but you know what? This machine is really cool. Let me show you some of the features of the filters and stuff while it's playing. So, actually, let's show you the auto loop. I'll do a quick loop here. We'll hit this button here. That should be a 4-bar loop. And if I go, should be an 8-bar loop. To take it out of loop, you hit the loop out button, I would imagine. See? So, like I said, the platter works like that. You can also change this to what's called the slip mode, and it allows you to pitch bend like this, or just like that, going slower. Let me show you the trans effect. That's kind of cool. I'll show you the filter. This is the high pass filter. Let's turn it up a little bit so you can hear it. High pass filter. Let's bring this back to the beginning. You can go backwards too as well. It also has a key lock too as well. So when you're mixing and you're doing some adjustments and stuff, it will stay in key. It won't change the key of the track. Here is some features here. This is an effect. And then an echo. So like I said, this machine is really cool. It's very powerful. It is something that I'm going to take on the road and play around with some more. So hopefully there'll be some more videos about this little piece of gear. Just to wrap it up here for you guys, I just wanted to say thanks for watching the videos. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel down here. And of course, you can also comment down here as well. Hit that bell too as well, and hit the notifications, and put a thumbs up too as well if you like the video. And if you want to see more, please let me know. I also want to let you know August 31st or September 1st, there is a big change happening to Power 92 FM, and you need to lock yourself into this radio show. I will give more information coming up, but if you notice at the power92fm.ca webpage, it says it's just like a blank black logo. Well, I can tell you this much. Will it be called Power 92 FM, or will it be something different? Who knows? But you got to tune in and find out for that. But I will keep you posted on the Facebook page, and we'll try and keep you posted too as well here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Find me on Instagram, find me on Instagram at Dr. J. That's DOCTORJAY. All one word on Instagram. And of course, you can use that same username over on Mixcloud to hear all the rest of my mixes. And you can find me on Facebook at Dr. J. And if you want to email me here at the radio station, if you got any questions or anything that you need help with, email me djdrj@power92fm.ca. We'll keep it locked for more of these cool videos to come. I'm going to cut this video short because it is hot in this studio, and I don't know if you can tell, I'm sweating like O.J. Simpson in traffic. And here's the thing, I can't put these fans on, because if I put the fans on, you won't hear a word I'm saying. That's probably not really a bad thing now, is it? Anyways, thanks for watching the videos, and we'll see you guys on the next one.